For the longest time, I've been trying to figure out belonging. What exactly is it, and where do I belong? Especially now that I'm on my journey of self discovery and embracing my introverted personality, that's become even more a question that I wanted to explore. For the longest time, I thought that belonging meant having a person, someone that would go with me to certain places, sit beside me in certain spaces, and would be my person, my mouthpiece, my crutch, my human crutch. But what I've learned is that belonging isn't about someone else. It's about me. It's about you. It's embracing who you are, loving the person that you see when you look in your mirror, and creating this space where you feel most at home, more comfortable, more appreciated. In today's video, I want to share my journey of discovering what belonging truly means, at least what it means to me. The importance of self love and how you can find joy in your own space and on your own terms. Have you ever felt like you just did not belong? Like, no matter where you were, you felt out of place, you felt uncomfortable, like, do I really belong here? It's almost as if like everyone else that is there or was there had this secret, some kind of secret code to fitting in. And you were just there, like you literally was just there existing. I can say that because that's pretty much how I have felt. Like I've been there too, and I know exactly how isolating that feeling can be. So, belonging. The conclusion that I've come to as it pertains to belonging is that it's not about convincing others about your worth, my worth. It's not about trying to change who I am to make others comfortable. It's not about me shrinking down to fit into other spaces and places. Belonging is about standing tall in what you believe to be true and saying, this is me, flaws and all, flaws and all. And that's enough. It starts with appreciating, embracing, and loving unconditionally the person that you see when you look in your mirror. It is a part of you. Belonging is you. It's your quirks, it's your imperfections, it's that thing that you may consider weird. It's your strength. True belonging isn't just about finding your place in the world. It's about creating a space where you feel happy, whole, and authentic. It's knowing that you don't have to explain or defend who you are to anybody. Stop. When you love and accept yourself fully, you realize you belong to yourself first. And that's the foundation for finding your people and your purpose. There was a time in my life when I felt like an outsider everywhere that I went, whether it's at church, at work, even when I was going to school, with family, with friends. As an introvert, I have often felt out of place in environments that celebrated extroversion because, face it, that's what this world is like. This world is mostly, it embraces extroversion, it embraces people who are loud and talkative. I tried to change, to be a little bit louder, be a little bit more outgoing, and to be what I thought others wanted me to be, what they wanted me to be. But no matter how much I tried, I still didn't feel like I belonged. Like I would always just have these self talks in my head, saying things, and you know just trying to figure out, like, why am I so different? Like, why do I feel like I don't belong here? Like, why do I feel like an alien? I think the good thing for me is that I was able to pretend so well that no one knew. And that's why people are so surprised when I say that I'm an introvert. Now that I'm here, though, and I look back, I realize how uncomfortable it was being in those spaces because there were times when I'd rather much be home, but for the sake of friendship, or what we define as friendship, for the sake of feeling like you belonged in a space, for the sake of being accepted, for the sake of being loved, and I say loved, I allowed myself in those spaces. I allowed myself to bear that uncomfortable feeling, but not anymore. One day, I realized that belonging wasn't about something that somebody could give me. It was something I had to create for myself. So I started to look in my mirror and I had to accept what I saw. I embraced my quiet nature, my love for deep connections, and even the things that I used to think were weird. All of my flaws, everything. I basically learned how to accept me just as I am. And guess what? Along the way, I learned something else. Not everyone is meant to walk with you on your journey. So, because of that, I had to learn how to let certain things go because belonging also means being okay with letting go of people or spaces that no longer serves their purpose. It's not about holding grudges, it's not about hate, it's nothing like that. It's about making room for what truly aligns with your soul. I will say that, I was heavily involved at church in activities. I was in a women's group. And last year, when things started to pick up for me, when I chose to stand up for myself and basically just look at life differently, shift my mindset, and live, I chose to basically like just let a lot of things go, let a lot of things that used to bring me joy, at least I thought they were bringing me joy, let it go so that I can experience life differently. I have abandoned the belief that I need to have a human crutch. I used to have someone accompany me to places, someone to sit beside me in certain spaces, someone who I would consider my person because I felt like that's the only way that I felt safe. But now that I'm walking in this lane, the lane that I've created for myself, I realize that I don't need that because I'm now using my voice to advocate for myself. I realize that I am my own anchor, my very own person, my own source of strength. So I don't need validation or companion to prove my worth or my belonging. It has been quite a journey, and I'm so very grateful for it because I'm now living. I'm living differently. I love myself. And I also know that my presence is enough. The spaces that I choose to occupy, they as far as I'm concerned, they are made more valuable because I am there. Because I am there, those spaces are more valuable because I'm choosing to go there. By standing firmly in who I am, I've discovered that belonging doesn't require someone beside me. It requires me to fully show up as myself, as Antonia. So I want you to hear this. You don't have to convince anyone of your worth. You don't have to explain your dreams, your choices, your goals, your desires, or even who you are. Belonging isn't about others, it is about you. It's about finding joy in your space and peace in your place, wherever that may be. So, these are a few tips as to where you can begin. It helped me. Start with self love. Appreciate the person that you see when you look in your mirror. Accept all your flaws, all of them, because you are enough just as you are. God made you that way. God made you perfect. So you're fine. Surround yourself with people and environments that uplifts you, right? The drama, the gossipy, all of that, later for that. Positivity. And don't be afraid to let go of relationships or situations that doesn't align with your highest purpose. That was the most difficult thing for me to do, but I realized that it was very necessary. Dismissing what doesn't serve you isn't selfish. It's necessary for your growth and happiness. Allow me to leave you with this. You belong in this world exactly as you are. You don't need to make any enhancements or any adjustments. Love yourself first. Once you love yourself, so many things will make sense. So many things will clear up. You will find your happiness and you'll find your peace. And you will also see the right people and opportunities start to flow into your life. Take a moment today to reflect. What makes you most at home? So what makes you comfortable and at peace? Who or what truly supports your growth? And just as important, what are you ready to release so that you can thrive? Please remember that belonging is your birthright and it starts with you. Stand tall in your truth or what you believe to be true. Love who you are and trust that your place in this world is waiting for you to claim it. I'm proof of that. Always remember that you are more than enough. Don't allow anyone to manipulate you or brainwash you to think of anything but that. So please, let's keep growing and evolving together. Thank you for spending this time with me and for taking a step toward claiming your sense of belonging. Please remember, you don't need to change who you are. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. You don't need to rely on someone else to define your place in this world. Belonging starts with you. Appreciating, embracing, and loving yourself, flaws and all. Flaws and all. Love yourself. Hug yourself. You have to say positive affirmations every morning, write stickies all over the place, whatever it is that will get you there. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Please help me to grow my channel. And let me know in the comments, where do you feel most at home? And how do you honor your own sense of belonging? Until next time, please keep showing up as your true, authentic self. You belong just as you are. See you in the next video.